Hello again, AI Legends, and welcome back to another video about AI and automation. Today we're going to be covering something called N8N. I'm going to be showing you how I use it personally for a custom personal finance workflow and how it saves me time every month. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So what is N8N? A Berlin-based startup that is working on making AI and automation workflows easy. So I'm going to share you their website right now. Well, basically they have about 500 different integrations. So you have a visual workflow that you can connect different apps together, or different software or different services. Has been really making it, and this kind of interface that they have makes it very easy to understand. So right now it is a fair use code, so you can actually go on GitHub and look at their code. Fair use here meaning that it's not open source directly, but you can use it in a free way or also in a paid way, and we will get into that. As a coder, I do really like this kind of service a lot. I've been using it. And why? Because this helps me build a lot faster, try out new things. So imagine like 500 different services. I might not know all the Python libraries that these services use. I don't need to learn the software development kits that they put out with, because the hard work's already been done by the N8N team. I don't need to really look into the API because it's all kind of standardized in these kind of nodes that are being shown in N8N. So it just helps you integrate a lot faster. I really like the visual workflow that you can build up, and also the debugging bits. It's pretty easy, so you can see which bits go wrong in your flow. So personally, I'm using it for free on a self-hosted instance on Google Cloud, and that's completely free because you only pay for your own hosting costs and your own compute. If you want to use their kind of paid plan, then you pay a monthly fee, but you don't need to worry about the other overhead stuff, sort of like the maintenance, how much compute you're gonna assign to it, how many workflows, and so on and so on. Just for myself, I think hosting up a service and container on the cloud and doing sort of the DNS, all that networking stuff behind the scenes, firewall stuff, security, all that is a learning point for me. So I do like to have this in my skill set, and that's why I go on for the self-hosted version. But if you want to get started really quickly, just go for the free account or the paid account on their website. Okay, now that you get the gist of what N8N is, now I'm going to share how I'm using it personally for my own finances. So what the problem right now I have is that every month I get a random request with variable costs from a friend. I need to send off some money to him. And also the place where I live in, there's community payments that I need to make, and the flow is basically the same every single month. So I've been doing this really manually. First I need to look at the bill, and then I need to look at the amount, what the items that are being paid, log into the bank, send the amount that's required to whoever needs money, get a receipt, download this as a PDF, rename my PDF, upload my PDF back to Drive, and then email out this PDF to that person. So this is about 30 to 40 clicks just to get something done, and sometimes I need to actually repeat this 3 to 4 times in a month, and that's easily an hour or so, or even half an hour gone on a good day, which I really hate because this is exactly really boring stuff that should be automated. So I designed this flow, and it took me about 2 hours to fully complete as a N8N newbie. But the great thing is I can use it now every month, and it just takes me just a couple of minutes. So this helps a lot with my personal finance hygiene, You know, it's about whether I'm gonna go down to a route of getting a virtual assistant. But if I don't need to make payments all that frequently, it's not gonna be every day, then the volume just doesn't make sense at my level right now. So I might as well design my own flow for this. And the great thing is I can actually extend this kind of system now that I have built it up. So that's another plus for me. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. It's actually quite simple. Firstly, I get a Telegram interface like this. I'm going to show you on the side of the screen somewhere. So it's really quite easy to connect up to a Telegram bot. And here I'm going to put out really quickly the amount that I need to send out. And I get a notice from Wise about the amount, the fees that I need to pay, any conversions, and so on. And a really quick approve or decline button. So what happens behind the scenes is there is a Telegram element that's connected to Wise, which contains some amount of money, and this is connected further on to Drive and Google Drive and Gmail as required. Well, really simple, but as you can see that all the above 8 or 9 steps that I've mentioned earlier is all done up already, and I get to see quite easily all in one interface. So once I press approve on this button, then this whole flow gets executed straight away from end to end, and that means that the payer gets the email with the amount due. So this saves me, renaming the file on the drive, organizing, and so on. So I can show you this quickly on the recording on the side just to get an idea of how quick it is. And the execution of this takes just mere seconds. So in terms of compute, it's going to be super cheap. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of extending this further. So what I can do is even add some more intelligence on top of this. An AI agent or a vision kind of agent or a PDF reader to kind of parse through the initial receipt. And then I can get the items required, name the bill in a better way, a more robust and flexible way, and even the email that I'm going to be sending out can be a lot more customized rather than a stock email. So it's going to be nice, a bit more human flavor to it, and this is going to be great for my personal finance. And later down the line, I can even add this onto a database system, get some dashboards out of my own personal finance, get this whole personal hygiene thing, finance hygiene all up to speed. Because to be honest, this is like quite boring stuff. I'm really bad at tracking all this kind of stuff, but it is actually needed if you're a business owner, if you say do if you're running something in real estate. This is actually pretty common kind of flow. So it's an easy one to save time on. Yeah, is it automation legends? That's my N8N workflow. If you have your own workflows that you're using, or some ideas that you've been thinking about, or really boring tasks that you have to execute every month, would really want to hear it down in the comments below. If you are using N8N or using Zapier, Make, or any of these kind of tools, would be pretty cool to get some ideas from everyone. Alright, so that's it for this one, quick one. Peace out, legends, and see you on the next one.